Hey, No Frills Hi-Fi back. Today we're going to be looking at the Parasound ZPhono Phono Preamplifier. I did the unboxing on this not too long ago, so I did go over some of the specs on that. And it normally isn't this wobbly, but I got to get it centered on that rack. But anyway, so this is for moving magnet and moving coil cartridges for your turntable. It is 46 decibels of gain for moving magnet, 61 for moving coil. It's not adjustable, so if you do have a moving coil cartridge that you really need to fine tune, this probably isn't the phono preamp for you. You probably need to check out the ZPhono XRM. It's $279. It's pretty much the same, but it does have the adjustable gain for the moving coil cartridges, plus it's balanced with XLR outputs, so definitely love that. But yeah, let's go ahead and get this connected. I'm going to be using it with a Parasound Zamp, which I've been really enjoying. I'm also, there's no volume control here, so I am going to have to use a preamp in between. For that, I'm just going to use the FX Audio Tube 02 Pro. But yeah, let's go ahead and get it turned around here. So for the ground, I'm going to be using just a pin. You can't use banana with that I normally use, and I didn't feel like digging out my spades, so this is going to be one that's going to be part of my system for a while, so I probably will actually bother to run the cables later and use a spade plug with that. But for now, I'm just going to use a pin. And let's go ahead and get that. So now we are going to go from the turntable to the input on the back of the ZPhono. And then from there, we're going to go, let's see which one's which. Right. So we are going to go from the ZPhono to the preamp. And then the preamp is already connected to the amp, so I don't have to worry about that. And lastly, I'm just going to plug in the power. I will say on the power, just in case you can follow this rat's nest full of cables that I've got back here, I'm not really messing with the cable management because I'm going to do a bunch of videos today, so as soon as I'm done, I'll be unhooking and reconfiguring stuff. But I am plugged right directly into the wall outlet with this. If I was keeping this more than a couple of hours, I would never do that. I've got a power filter I plug everything into. You definitely, with hi-fi, you definitely want a power filter. For one thing, it sounds better, but it also protects your investment. So at a minimum, I would at least get a surge protector, but definitely a power filter fan. So let's get this record queued up. So I'm running a Denon DP1200 turntable with a Denon DL103R cartridge in case you happen to be following along. And I'm playing Eric Hirschberg's Secondhand Smoke. It's an album I've been addicted to here lately. So right away I can tell this, I've run this setup before with different phono preamps, and I can tell you this really sounds good. It just feels like it's got a lot more power, but definitely better instrument separation. Um, the bass is probably the most noticeable. The bass is just really coming through nice and tight. The treble is really good. I will say on the FX Audio Tube 02 Pro, the treble is kind of a struggle with that, but I don't hear that like I usually do. I know the Zamp is not going to fix the problems you have with another device, but it definitely sounds really, really good. The mids are coming through really well. I still feel like the bass is probably the shining star here, but vocals sound really good. Instrument separation, like I know I said it before, but it sounds really, really good. So I'm definitely going to have to play around with this because I would love to hear, uh, a lot more of it. And obviously, I'm going to spend some time doing that. But I can tell you right now that this is a really, really good combination with the two Parasound, the Zamp and the ZPhono. I really wish I had a Parasound preamp that I could test with because I feel like this is the weak link here. Obviously, it is, but it does make this system sound really, really good in a way that I didn't think that it would. I was really worried about the treble because of the preamp that I'm using, but honestly, it sounds really good. I can only imagine with a Parasound preamp or a better preamp than I've got, it's going to sound even better. Another thing that I really like about it is just its simplicity. You saw I didn't really do anything. I made sure the polarity was normal. I switched to moving coil. I plugged it in. That was it. It goes into standby automatically, so you don't even have to push a power button. That thing is just simple, and I really like that. We tend to go through a lot of stuff listening to hi-fi. The ritual of cleaning the record and getting everything set up, and it's kind of nice to take one thing out of the equation that you just don't have to worry about. Well, I appreciate you checking in. Don't forget to check out the unboxing if you haven't seen it, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later.